This is Boldcastify, the bold new way to podcast, with your host.
Hello, my name's Clay.
My name's Jay.
My name's Jesse.
This is Robert.
And we are the Boldcasters. This is Season 2, Episode 8. Let's get underway. A little Bold City news. We'll cover back and see what's been going on the last couple of weeks. Did anyone go out to the Shrimp and Suds Festival about a month ago?
I did not.
I didn't either.
It wasn't very awesome, I'll be honest.
So Clay went.
Yeah.
Well, the cost of it didn't really drive.
Yeah, that's
really make me want to go.
Yeah.
Because I can go to like Winn-Dixie and buy more for.
Well, I didn't actually pay to attend because I snuck in, so.
Sounds like a great event. No security.
Unfortunately, I'm too poor for this one.
And I actually got a couple of beers free, so it worked out.
I like shrimp and I like beer.
They were out of grits.
It sounds like it's right up my alley.
That doesn't make any sense. That's like in the name, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, it's shrimp and
and
suds.
suds.
Ah.
But they had grits up.
Okay, makes more sense.
And they're out of shrimp, too.
No suds.
Sounds like a garbage festival, to be honest.
It was pretty terrible, I'll be honest.
Okay, this is not.
Did you
an
go
advertisement.
late, or was this like in the beginning?
No, I got about halfway through. 'Cause I had
Halfway
stuff
through
going on.
the-
Halfway through, you had a shrimp?
Yeah, it was a little bit past halfway through. So,
Why are we even talking about
not
this?
a ringing endorsement to the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimps kicking off. But hey, at least they won their first game
That's
Wow.
here in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
Who do they fight?
Huh?
Who do they go against?
The Braves.
The Braves, I think, Mississippi or something.
Wow.
So, good luck with them and their shrimp and grit. So, Clay County Fair. Anyone head out there? Check it out.
I actually had a free ticket and I still didn't go.
That's pretty terrible, bro.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was not willing to travel with my child to the fair, so I decided not to.
Here's the deal. I'm going through a mortgage right now, and so that means I do nothing fun. I'm not allowed to have fun until my mortgage is done. That's how that works. You know, I'll catch it next year. Pig racing.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I've been there countless times. It is a blast.
Is there any reason to go besides pig racing?
There's not very many. I
Last
mean, you
time
do
I
see
went-
some mildly attractive girls there for country music.
Yeah, there was 2 country music nights.
Yep.
Jason Aldean was there, I think.
That's
I
not
don't
my
know.
country.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, they
I don't
actually
know.
get some pretty good artists there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how they manage it, but they drag everyone to the ass crack of Clay County.
Well, last time I went, they had a dude on a motorcycle, one of those little roller cages. That was pretty interesting.
Really? Like
Yeah.
a gerbil cage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they had like 2 different motorcycles going at one point.
Dude,
that's
I'd be
pretty
worried
cool.
about breaking my neck or something doing that.
People were placing bets, but it didn't happen.
I'm pretty much going to be going for carny food and pig racing. And that's pretty much my top.
It's the American
2.
dream.
It is.
Oh, pig racing is it. First of all, they all have cute names.
Well, you can go to like one of those little free
Like-
petting zoos and do that with a little baby oil.
Like Notorious P.I.G. And,
Or Hambo.
yeah, there's always one that's like...
Making me crazy.
Bacon me crazy.
Yeah, there's always one that gets like way ahead in the race, and you think, "Oh, this is going to be a runaway,"
Swine
but
on time.
then he poops mid-race,
Oh.
and so you lose a lot of time when you poop. Think about it: who's running while they poop? Not pigs, not humans, not anybody.
Horses do.
Good for horses. We're not watching horse racing though. We're watching pig racing.
You said nobody does, though. Nothing does.
I've never seen a horse pooping mid-race.
I cannot say I've never seen this. This
should
podcast is
YouTube
taking a
it.
turn.
We've taken a dark turn.
A
off
dark
rails.
turn.
Yep.
So, speaking of dark turns,
Get us back on the rail.
heading to Baconfest 2017 at Blackfin. That was interesting. There was bacon everything.
What we're learning is Clay is the only one that does stuff.
Sorry, forwards. You gotta get out and do something. But,
Did they have a coupon for the event? Because it's probably the only way I could do it.
well, once again, I didn't actually pay for the event. I snuck in. Because it was a screened-in patio, and you have to go in through, past the Sharks girls, and all that stuff, get your ticket inside. There's a screen door outside, and people were just standing there, and I kind of snuck around and went on in. Not very difficult. Someone put me up with a couple pancakes, a shot of, well, it wasn't really a shot, but a Bloody Mary that was bacon flavored.
How was that?
That sounds fine. Actually,
It was different. Not a Bloody Mary fan to begin with, but it was actually not too bad.
It's in my blood. I like Bloody Marys. It's the official beverage of Florida, Georgia for me.
Yeah,
Yes, it was like a bloody bacon.
that's kind of weird.
It is actually.
Well, it's not unheard of. I know, like, the flavored vodka market got really stupid and oversaturated.
I think it was like a cheesecake flavor, wasn't there?
There was a salmon flavor at one point. And
That's so Russian.
The whole reason it got created was because people wanted it for their Bloody Marys, and I hear it's really good.
I never knew that.
Not bad. They had like a stacking contest where you were stacking bacon, trying to make like a house or something. But you basically, the idea was to get multiple stacks layered on top of each other. It wasn't terrible. If you have multiple people doing that, you had that. You also had teams doing team activities involving bacon.
Yeah.
You had people like chugging, eating different things.
Like bacon, maybe?
Yes, but it was like not just regular bacon. You had like bacon entrees. Like it was a bacon souffle of some type.
Okay.
You had like a bacon laid out, and basically you had a bacon eating contest. It was like 20 pieces, 18 pieces, and basically everyone had to eat.
Best
X
part
amount
of this
of
whole
pesos.
thing? Fully keto.
Yeah, my kid would have killed people for that bacon, though.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
He's a bacon lover. But that dude's suit was lit.
Oh yeah, it was. And for anyone that doesn't know, check it out on Boldcastify Instagram and Facebook. Got the host of the event. It was done by, I want to say 102.9. I may change this, not 100%. But great event. They had bacon flavored pancakes, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, he had a bacon suit. It was like living in a wonderful cocoon of bacon. But it was incredible showing. Wish it probably would have lasted longer. If he'd lasted longer, probably put it somewhere else in Blackfin maybe. You probably could have had a different outline. Because I talked to one of the cooks, he said he'd been prepping for this for almost a month.
That's some old bacon.
That's a lot of bacon.
Aged bacon. Sounds elegant.
So, and they even had a trophy that had like wavy bacon for the winners.
Wow.
That's good. At the end of the day, I'm just going to want a whole bunch of bacon at the end of Baconfest. Just makes sense.
Yeah. And
Sounds better than the strip one.
well, last but not least, they had a tray for people to eat at because it was the tray for the eating contest. But then you had the tray for the stacking. They were sat next to each other after the contest, after everything
That's
ended.
so bad.
Well, you had people walking over after the event, grabbing the bacon that was fondled with. People were trying to tell them, like, hey, no, don't grab that one because it's been fondled with. But some people weren't catching them in time, and people were just grabbing at the fondled bacon.
And eating it.
Fondled
Yes.
bacon sounds more unpleasant than flaccid bacon. Like you think there's this food you love and there's no way to ruin it. There's no descriptor you could put in front of bacon to ruin it. Yes, there is. Flaccid.
I like floppy bacon, though.
You like floppy bacon?
Yes.
See,
I
when I
prefer
looked
it
at-
floppy. I like it for it to wrap around. I don't like crispy bacon.
What is wrong with you?
A lot
Who
of
hurt
things.
you when you were a child? Don't answer that.
Yeah,
That's a long story.
Yeah, we don't need the answer actually. But, I mean, yeah, flaccid bacon is clearly
Is the best.
superior.
So I made sure I knew which tree to grab out of, so I was good. So I watched the guy put it down, all that stuff.
Did you watch it the whole time?
Or maybe some people they might have picked up and put down.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure all that bacon was fondled with.
No, because the guy was still standing over when I was over there, so I'm like, it's gravy. It's all right.
Fondled flaccid bacon.
It sounds like a great 80s B horror movie.
It does, actually.
So there is a little piece being built called Daly's Place downtown.
Yeah, it's word on the street.
This is how recently it's being built. At like 3 o'clock today, they got their permit for like temporary occupancy, so they can have a concert this week.
Yeah, and supposedly it's like 92% complete. So I mean, they're gonna be working right up to probably the show opening.
Yeah, they wanted it done for Memorial Day weekend. Yeah, they said the last guy they had on there talking about it said they were talking about the fact they had 4 days left, and they're like, yeah, but for us it's like 12 days because we're working in 3 shifts.
I know. That's gotta suck.
Yeah, they're getting a decently large act. I think Incubus is coming next month.
What? I hadn't heard Incubus.
I hadn't heard Incubus
Yeah,
at
if you
all.
go to the website, they're scheduled for like the 12th or something like that next month. My sister-in-law's
news.
probably going. It's like $40.
Yeah, breaking news, you heard it here.
Nice.
Anyone getting tickets? Anyone got events they're going to? We kind of touched it on a couple of Boldcasters ago.
We're seeing a running theme among us. I do not have tickets.
I have no ticket.
The only show that I'm probably going to go to is the Deftones.
Deftones, Rise Against,
Yeah.
and Thrice. In that order, but backwards.
Rachel's thinking about the Deftones one, but I doubt we're going to do it.
I gotta tell you, heads up,
Deftones suck live, I know.
they're not fun live.
No.
Yeah, been there, done that. But I know I'm a little excited about that for upcoming events. The Tedeschi Truckman will be the opening act on Saturday.
We should know who they are, right?
Well, yeah, since they're a Jacksonville band.
What's your favorite to see trucks song?
I don't really listen to their music, so I don't know.
What kind of music are these? I've never
It's
heard
kind
of
of like rock and whatever.
I don't think it is.
No, it's definitely not rock. It's definitely country.
Well, it's like a country rock or whatever.
Are they
There's one
like
dude? Well,
real country
Trucks,
or radio country?
I want to say Trucks was country before, and Tedeschi was rock, or vice versa. I'm not
One's the
100%.
wife, one's the husband.
Right. Because they were separate before, and then they
Point is,
they
we
combined.
have no idea.
Yeah, and point
We're
is,
speculating wildly.
and point number 2, it's still not even sold out as of today. So
I think it's for the same reason because no one knows what they sound like.
No, some people do, and they're
No, there's a lot of people
good
that
for
do. I
them.
mean, they're very popular.
I think it's going to be a good replacement for Freebird.
I don't think it's necessarily filling in that gap. It's filling
No.
in a different gap.
Yeah, it's not at all a replacement for Freebird. It enters a different.
Because what's a sold out show at Freebird? Under 1,000?
Oh yeah, like 650 or 750.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, I
it
mean,
was
like,
it was under 1,000.
Well, under 1,000 for a sold out show at Freebird. That's
You're getting a different level of crowd at Freebird.
bigger than, your 300 person, like, intimate place, but not
Blues
as
rock.
big as your.
I was meant because there's not that many places that have a concert. Freebird was pretty much the main spot for a lot of rock concerts lately.
It was that mid major, and honestly, Jacksonville needs that one. We don't have that one. What do we have close to the size of a Freebird right?
Definitely isn't Jackrabbits, I know that.
Somehow
the only
Jackrabbits.
thing would be
I fell asleep
Mavericks
at
at all.
Jackrabbits.
Yeah, Mavericks.
That's about the only thing I can think of would be
Mavericks
Mavericks.
is it, yeah. And that's the one that stays the busiest. Because
Yes.
that's the perfect size venue.
Well, also because it
Centrally located, too.
It doubles as a honky tonk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that is the perfect size for a venue. Is in the high hundreds, but maybe under 1,000. Intimate, but enough for bands to make good money off of.
Yeah, you don't need it being super big like you used to.
There ain't no arena rock bands anymore.
No. The only real arena rock bands you have, well, they're not really rock bands, it's country. Or there's 3-day shows,
A lot of country acts are doing festivals.
Country 500 Festival.
Yeah.
All the smart bands are doing festivals, man.
Yep.
Because you could package yourself a little bit better.
You can make a lot of money off of a couple show.
And Tedeschi is blues rock.
There we go. Just like we all said.
Clearly.
Not at all, but sure.
Yeah. We'll go with it. With Daly's place, what's the capacity of that one? Sitting at 5,000 something?
Like 5,500.
Yeah.
500, yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's in a whole different market. What it's going to be competing with would be the St. Augustine Amphitheater, I would imagine.
Yeah, I bet you St. Augustine's like,
Pissed.
yeah.
I would imagine St. Augustine would be a little pissed. They said they're not. They said they'll manage around it.
In an official statement from the St. Augustine Amphitheater, they said, quote, "I'm not even mad."
Yeah, that's her quote.
With like a lot of dots after.
Ooh.
Yes.
Which means
So you know they're actually mad.
Yeah, that means they're salty. They're salty as fuck.
That Dave Matthews show would have been theirs.
Oh, yeah.
But it ain't.
Nope.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised they didn't get.
I'm not.
well, they ain't gonna get crap anymore.
Yeah, their parking's less.
It is. When Brandon and I went to go see Sublime last year, yeah, we had to park, I want to say, 10 blocks away.
That sounds about right.
Oh yeah, that's perfect for you guys, the walkers.
I'm pretty sure we're not deceased.
You guys love walking, so just get your exercise on. before you go to a show.
Are you saying you're not a fan of walking, Jason?
I'm not sure what that motion means.
Yeah, I'm not
Like-
sure.
like
Are you
truck-
turning butter, or what are you doing?
Like truck.
He's trying to imitate walking because he's not really used to it, so he's
Yeah.
trying to show you what it looks like.
You're waiting for the
natural for
Jetsons to
Yeah, it's
happen.
very unnatural.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I for you those you guys do not know, I actually have a hover arm.
It's teal and gold.
Yeah, it's teal,
Yes,
and gold.
teal and gold.
Has a little Jaguar logo on the back of it.
He hops on that sucker and
It
just
says
rides.
Bortles for life. Spray paint on the side.
Worlds for life. Ooh, man.
Some kid in his yearbook, his senior quote was, Blake Bortles, Blake Bortles, Blake Bortles, Blake Bortles, Blake Bortles. Quote, Blake Bortles.
Wow, that's a quote right there.
He's definitely a virgin.
Quite probably.
Yes.
Or maybe it's just an act of hope. Let's just go with that.
Yeah, not at this stage.
More or less denial. So let's catch up on what happened last week. Boldcastify was on the road, out and about on the town for American Craft Beer Week.
Yeah, it was fun. I drank a little too many barrel aged stouts.
Me too.
That one Saturday night slowed you up, but overall, I think we all did. But this week started out with the first episode of Jay Loves Eats Food, Bourbon, Beer Review Show. So be sure to check that out on our YouTube, Facebook, and of course the webpage, with more upcoming episodes shortly. That went pretty well. Wednesday, we made an appearance at Intuition, checking out their Beer at Ford event. I had the Wheelhouse Dark Rye Brown Ale. Tasty.
I had another one.
Not bad.
Damn it, Intuition's so innovative.
They are
I love them.
pioneers.
I'm trying to talk my beer friends into visiting Jacksonville just because of
Beer.
places like Intuition and Ardwolf and Green Room. Like, they're worth the trip. I'm trying to create beer-based tourism for Jacksonville.
Would you suggest Wicked Barley?
They're very.
I personally wouldn't.
They're very average.
Staff is nice, but
All right, Robert's not suggesting Wicked Barley.
They're very average, but I think there's a lot of potential for growth.
I'd rather go to Publix and buy a 6-pack of Yingling, personally.
They're
Ouch.
I'm not here to trash a little business.
Yeah, neither am I.
I think everyone's taking the high road.
They aren't geared towards me. Like, their menu of beers is not geared towards me. There's literally one stout on the menu.
Yeah.
It's a good stout.
Yeah, it's not bad.
The Jeffrey,
Yeah, I had that. It was pretty
that's a
good.
good stout.
It's pretty solid.
But then there's a whole bunch of meads and ciders, and that's not my thing.
Well, they're definitely trying to cater to the burbs that they are in.
Verbs. Yeah, but they know how to make beer for sure.
So, I mean,
They had a hobby. They had instead of an IPA, it was an India Red Ale. It was actually pretty good.
I'm good.
Hop
That's
Red
interesting. That root beer was pretty good.
A little too sweet for me.
It's fermented honey, so I can't hate them for it being. I knew what I was getting myself into. But that's the first time I'd had
Duval was good.
Yeah, the Duval double. It was a Belgian double. That was pretty solid. Yeah, but I can't hate a place for making a mead that's too sweet. That's on me for expecting a mead to not be sweet.
Yeah, meads are bound to be sweet.
That's probably my first mead. That's probably why I'm like that. I remember drinking any meads before.
We'll get you
Lesson
around.
learned.
Get you a Harris Meadery.
Yeah.
It's a honey wine.
Yeah, meads have had that special process. It's been going like that for 5,000 years of fermenting honey and infusing it with different flavors.
Okay.
And they've been too sweet for 5,000 years.
Pretty much. It doesn't change.
I love sweet. I love meats.
Jason
Love
loves sweets.
meads?
Yeah.
I didn't know this. Breaking
What's your
news.
favorite mead?
The key lime pie from Harris Meadery.
It is pretty
I
sweet.
can't drink syrup.
I love syrup.
I mean, I like that key lime. It is pretty
I
tasty.
can't have a pint of syrup.
That's why they don't give you a pint of it. They gave you exactly 6 ounces.
That's still a lot of syrup.
Well, don't ever drink it. I'll keep drinking it.
Done deal.
Okay.
Jason said he's got it in his hover round.
And
He'll
again-
ride up and grab it.
Not that it's bad. Not that it's
Hashtag Blake Bortles for life.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
And to wrap up last week, we did the 7th episode of the Boldcasters, Season 2, on the road. Of the season on the road at Bold City Brewery, trying their bourbon barrel-aged French Toast Stout.
We've only done 7 shows.
This season.
This season. This season.
Okay, I follow.
Breaking news.
That don't feel right at all. Yeah, it's a super secret stout that's treated to make it a little French toasty. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty dang tasty. It was a little too syrupy for me though.
Says the guy that drinks meads on the regular.
I was about to say that.
But
Oh my god.
But yeah, I don't like my
He's got a special
barrel
palate.
I don't like my barrel aged beers to taste a little syrupy.
I do.
That doesn't make any dang sense to me, but we'll go with it.
No, not expecting your stouts to be syrupy. That's a little weird.
I like
descriptive words.
I like to be
thickness, that syrupiness.
I like to be able to differentiate between a mead, a good solid honey mead, and a good solid barrel aged beer. Not suck down a little bottle of syrup with my barrel aged beer.
It's like the mouthfeel was syrupy.
Whatever, it still tasted good.
Today's episode brought to you by Canadian maple syrup. I actually did enjoy it. Syrupy or not, it was good.
I'm perfectly fine with just the barrel aged super secret stout.
Which we both had getting on accident later.
Anywho, and Boldcastify wrapped up American Craft Beer Week on Saturday night, going to the beach, checking out Green Room and Atlantic Beach Brewing.
Atlantic Beach Brewing. Where?
Fantastic place. Definitely suggest everyone checking that out.
It kind of reminds me, honestly, and this is not a knock against them. So far, I had only 2 of their beers there, and I didn't get a flight. Maybe next time I'll get a flight. But it kind of reminds me of a Wicked Barley feel.
Suspiciously clean.
Yes, suspiciously clean.
Wicked Barley is very well put together, to the point that I'm suspicious.
Yes, this place is very well put together, but I don't have that Wicked Barley feel. Personally. I already like their beers better than I do Wicked Barley. Personally.
I haven't had their stuff. I don't know anything about their beer.
Yeah.
Is there less ciders or less meads? What do they have?
They have one cider. I don't think they're going to concentrate on meats. I could be totally wrong.
Yeah, I don't think they have any meads. They have a pretty decent variety so far. They have an Imperial Stout, a Raspberry Porter, which is really good. I highly recommend that. Pretty simple brown ale. They have a Mayport Red, a Rye IPA, which is really tasty and kind of different. They have a couple of IPAs. They have the Rye, they have the regular, which is their duality. They have 2 Minutes, which is a session IPA, and then they have a couple of ciders on top. They have big plans for a tequila-infused barrel-aged beer coming up. It's essentially going to have a margarita style. Along with that, their brewmaster came from Tampa. He had his own brewery. They were able to coerce him to come up here. They've got a lot of really good ideas and everything. It's a family venture. Odd little tidbit. They almost ended up in JAX Beach with everyone else, but they found out the spot they were looking at was occupied by a new startup brewery themselves, which is now Southern Swells. So they made their way up to Atlantic Beach, and they've carved themselves out a little niche.
Nice.
And both brothers decided to start the company. One lived in Seattle, one lived here, and they collaborated. They wanted to do it, and they bought all the stuff, and they didn't want to open until they knew they had everything ready. And they didn't want to open the brewery until they had their own product on tap. So I thought that was pretty cool. They're also going to start doing and hosting events at the brewery.
Any idea what kind of events or?
Live music on Saturdays, trivia nights on Thursdays, birthday parties, nature.
Bar mitzvahs.
Bar mitzvahs, probably birthday parties.
Quinceañeras.
Actually, they are going to do yoga thing.
Actually,
Everyone is getting into this stupid friggin' yoga. I don't get it.
Why don't you like yoga?
I don't understand.
you don't have to walk. You don't really have to get off your hover round. So
You can just stay in place, really.
Yeah, you can stand.
try to like
you
be
just
healthy.
stretch.
I don't think beer's being healthy, but maybe that's just me.
Yoga is literally just stretching. You know that, right?
It's about getting centered.
Yeah, you got to find your
It's
center.
getting your chakra centered.
Your chi.
Yeah. That's what beer is all about, really.
Yeah.
It's getting your chakra centered.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I can do that without having to sweat. So that's awesome.
You don't like sweating?
Nah.
Is that what beer is for?
Have
Yeah.
you tried drinking a beer while in downward dog?
Yeah, no
I don't
one
think he
wants
knows
that.
what that
It's
is.
the best.
I do actually know what that one is.
That's like the most basic pose. If you don't know what that is, I will tell you.
Lord mercy.
Just Google it.
Get cultured.
No.
He lives in Argyle, bud.
So, I live in Argyle. I know what downward dog is.
I know that was a joke.
Yeah. Can you say that any more feminine?
Jokes are better when you explain them, I think.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll work for George Carlin, I'm sure.
Pretty much. All right, a little restaurant. Mill Basin, Jason. You can check that out. It's Orange Park new establishment.
Yeah, it's I haven't actually eaten there for like their dinner menu, but I've eaten their late night menu, and it's not bad. Atmosphere is a little different than you would normally think. There is like a dance club in there.
It's a discotheque.
Yeah, kind of, sort of, actually.
Does it light up? The
Yeah,
floor?
yeah, it's all lit up.
Like the Billie Jean video?
Yeah. You
That's
just walk
really
on
why I
tiles
went to-
while you're going in and everything starts flashing.
No, it's off the side. It's a little different. It looks like they're trying to pull little Miami into Clay County.
That may not be a bad thing.
Food wasn't bad. They don't have a happy hour yet.
I think they've got one, maybe in the process.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what I told them. The lady behind the counter, she's really cool. That's a tough one because their menu, the late night menu, is just like sandwiches and flatbreads. So I've been told that they specialize in Italian food, but I met the owner's wife, and the owner's wife is a Spanish lady.
Maybe they have like a really good like Italian paella.
Maybe.
This sounds wrong.
No, it's because it is.
Very wrong.
But I don't see it lasting because there's not even a sign for it at the entrance,
I could have sworn I remember seeing one.
and it's so far back. Why are you going to go there when you can go to Ale House and get loaded zingers for $11.15 at night?
I mean, I guess that's a point, but I mean, at some point, people get tired of getting the same zingers from Ale House. Oh,
Well, how's the drink menu?
terrible.
Like that at all?
The drink menu is all right. They kept on being asked for Grey Goose, and they only had Kettle One.
That's awkward.
That was strange. I guess they only had one premium vodka. I guess,
And you choose Kettle One?
yeah. I don't know.
I don't know why you would do that in this town.
I don't.
It's fine. Kettle One's fine.
Yeah, it's not bad,
Yeah.
but still,
They're-
people like their
But
options.
you're opening, you might want to make a statement, though. Right?
They're equals. In my opinion, they're equals. They're 1A and 1B. But I guess, I don't know. That was like the biggest complaint I heard that night. You don't have Grey Goose? I want a Grey Goose and whatever mixer, you know? And, no, I have Kettle One. I was like, okay, cool, whatever.
It's not bad. It's
I think the
just
name's better known for Grey Goose than Kettle One.
Yeah. But all in all, I'll give it a year. If it lasted more than a year, I'll be surprised.
Well, perhaps we can check it out in the near future on an upcoming episode of J Loves Eats.
Maybe.
Because Boldcastify Small Business Saturday will be doing an episode next Sunday. Mill Basin's brunch service. Checking out, seeing what they have, how they handle the service, getting to know more intimately with the servers, the owner, and the bar staff. So be sure to tune into that, only on Boldcastify. What else do we have under new developments?
This Saturday, the Town Brewing Company opens up Murray Hill, right across the street from Maple Street, right next door to Moon River Pizza. Check it
that's
out
looking good, yeah.
if you want to.
We've been talking about that one.
Town Brewing Company?
Yeah,
It's Town Beer Company, next to where True Tone used to be.
Are they making their own stuff? Oh, okay.
it is just like a tap room.
Yeah.
Okay, so Murray Hill is yet to get their own brewery yet.
No, we've talked about it a few times on Boldcasters. It's
So
just
close.
Their own thing.
But Springfield officially has theirs.
Yes,
'cause they
Hyperion
last
opened
Friday.
last Friday, I believe.
Yeah,
Pretty exciting. They're not making their own stuff yet, but that's just kind of how it goes.
Yes, well, unless you're Atlantic Beach Brewing.
Beer license and whatnot. And once they do, they are our first microbrewery,
yeah.
What?
which is cool.
Nano Brewery, which I'm
That
excited
whole
to see.
that whole stretch is going to be pretty dope in about a year.
Maybe like a Nano Brewery or something? Or
Maybe it's just micro.
Yeah.
Really
I
want
think
like
it's
that.
smaller than a.
Is it
local
weekly or
brewery.
monthly?
It's
Is it nano or micro?
I don't know. All I know is it's smaller than Wicked.
they just make a gallon of a beer, and then just hope it's gone in the next couple minutes. It's quick. Don't get too attached to anything. It's kind of
That's weird.
that's
Yeah,
kind
I
of the
don't
way it
like
works.
I mean,
You don't
I'll
know
check
if
it
you
out,
like it.
but
Well, if I like a beer, then I can't drink it again.
Well, if you like their beer and they make good beers, you'll like the next one.
That's a
How
good
would I know
point.
that if I like the beer that I just had and they have something completely different.
Well, don't get something completely different. They'll probably have something similar. Why don't you stop complaining until you try it?
But why can't they just have the beer I like?
They do.
They don't because one bad.
They're constantly changing their beers, so they have to at least have one you like.
That doesn't make
Yes.
sense.
You're looking at this wrong.
I'm not.
You're looking over quantity over quality. That's what you
They
need
can
to
go
think.
hand in hand, though. That's all I'm trying to say.
Fair enough, but I don't think it's going to happen like that.
either way, I'm pretty sure it's a nano brewery because I think that the rest of them are microbreweries. And with that being said, we're going to slide on over to news of the weird with Mr. Dudecker.
I think I know this one already.
You sound like death all of a sudden, sir.
Man held bash at someone else's home lets minors drink. Wow. Well, a good way not to have your own stuff broke.
19-year-old Royal Palm Beach resident was arrested early Saturday morning after he allegedly hosted a house party in the acreage where the minors were served alcohol. Joshua E. Cripple doesn't even live in the home. He faces each count of unlawfully hosting a house party in a home that he does not contribute or own, and to contributing to the delinquency of a minor. It was later released under court supervision.
Yikes.
Why was he even released, man? That's a
I'm
pretty big
surprised,
thing
too.
with the juveniles drinking. And basically breaking and entering.
It's a bold move.
And selling to a minor. I mean, that's a lot of charges.
Apparently, deputies arrived and found more than 200 people who were invited, most of them juveniles, were invited to the party by Snapchat.
Wow. That guy's
200
dumb.
people?
You had to pay an admission, so you're selling to a minor. He's going to serve some jail time.
And the guy said, spontaneously, all I did was put a post on Snapchat.
But you took money from people.
He told investigators the homeowner's daughter wanted to have the party, and he just told people about it. The arrest does not indicate who gave permission to host the party. That's Florida for you.
And why was he the only one arrested is the question.
It is. And
I almost said the only major. No, the only one above 21.
All I know is he's going to be walking funny as soon as he goes to that sale.
well, we got one more. Florida man gets arrested, blames it on Wikipedia.
I got to hear this.
This one should be epic.
Justin Merritt is a 22-year-old man who's not the brightest fellow in the world. He only did his merit decide to drive with no insurance. But he decided to get behind the wheel of a car with a suspended license that's not even or not so bright. He did so because he blames his arrest on Wikipedia. Merritt was caught running the stop sign in Port St. Lucie. Police quickly discovered that his license had been suspended last year, so of course Merritt was screwed. But while police were taking him to jail, that's when he said, "That's the last time I listened to Wikipedia about driving. It said I would just get a ticket."
What? Yeah, he need to go to a hospital. He don't need to be out in public.
That's right, folks. This dude got behind the wheel of a car with no license, no insurance, because Wikipedia said it would be cool. No harm, no foul. According to the affidavit, Merritt screamed at the police, balled up his fist, tried to intimidate the officers. Of course, he was arrested, complaining about Wikipedia, and was charged with a pair of misdemeanors.
So Wikipedia told him to ball his fist and yell at cops?
I wouldn't roll it out.
I wonder why he wasn't tasered.
It's a shame. Well, he does appear to be Caucasian. People like that probably need to be tasered.
Yeah.
Didn't say be tasered on Wikipedia.
True.
Maybe it wasn't completely
That's why.
wrong.
It's not all wrong.
And with that, folks, that's our news of the weird, and that's episode 8, season 2 of the Boldcasters. Thanks for joining us. Have a happy and safe Memorial Day weekend.
If this is your first time listening, then thanks for stopping by. This has been a Boldcastify production and is produced just for the people of Duval and beyond. Also, show notes and upload dates are found at boldcastify.com. Come back often and feel free to add the podcast to your favorites on Spreaker, SoundCloud, and YouTube. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, and Snapchat at Boldcastify. All links are on social media. Think bold. Speak bold. Live bold. Boldcastify.